I do not hate PETA. I'm not one of those incels in their basement on their computer all day making anti-SJW cringe compilations. No, I'm not one of those guys. I like the idea of PETA a lot. But, I think right now they are a bunch of utter fucking idiots. Hot take. Now, before I go on for, because I'm gonna have a lot of hot takes on this one, guys. If you're here for non-hot takes, this isn't a place, because I have some hot takes, bro. I have some hot takes. And, well, then you usually tell people you're from Alaska. They usually are like, oh, really? Oh, well, what's it like? Is it true you guys live in igloos? Is it true that you use dog sleds and freaking bears to get to where you get from point A to point B? Is it true that you like this and that? I remember I got asked if I was an Eskimo once, which, if you're not, I'm not gonna say educated because that sounds kind of bitchy, but basically, no one calls Native Americans here Eskimos. No one that I would know. No one that I would know from north, south, east, and yes, even people from Anchorage would never call a Native American an Eskimo. You may be wondering, oh, well, what would you call an Eskimo? No, they're just Native Americans. They're just natives living in America. I know I said American with a little southernness there, but Eskimos are just Native Americans. That's just their name. I want to clarify that because because the word Eskimo is kind of a hot take just about now, and I don't know why I did air quotes there. I wanted to do that with Eskimo. The point is, Eskimo, some people would find a slur, some people wouldn't find it a slur. I just want to clear some shit there from an Alaskan, and I know I'm going to get heated from there, like, oh, well, whatever the fuck. Point being, is Eskimos are just Native Americans. I'm going to point that out. You shouldn't use the term Eskimo. If you're Native and you like the term, cool. I'm just saying from what my Native friends told me, from what my Native teachers told me, from what everyone fucking told me, I'm just saying that's my perspective. But anyway, so what I talked about earlier, about, oh, these stupid questions like, do you ride dog sleds to school? Dog sleds are going to be a bit of a topic in this video. Namely, the Iditarod. This is the story of how PETA stole credit, PETA doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, and PETA doing stupid, utterly fucking dumb protests. This is whatever the fuck the title is. Now, the first thing we're gonna go off here is a couple just PETA articles, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about it. The first thing I have is fifth most, or at the time of this, the fifth most high-ranking airline, Alaska Air, stopped sponsoring the Iditarod, and PETA took credit for it. First of all, that's not true. I want to say that's not true because, well, if you look at the article here, when they claimed a victory, it was at one of the high points of the pandemic, especially in Alaska, because Alaska has really bad spikes of COVID and that type of thing. So what happens when a company is starting to fire employees? They need to start saving money. They pull sponsors. I hate how PETA also credits itself like, oh, you don't believe us? Here's fucking our article about how we did. It's by us. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So PETA claimed that they got Alaska Airlines to stop sponsoring the Iditarod, which is not true. They pulled out of the sponsorship because, well, the pandemic, they needed to save money. They were already losing employees due to shortage in flights and such. And one of the cockiest shit ever, they did 8 fucking articles about this, and my mind is fucking blown. They even bragged how they sent vegan chocolates to Alaska Airlines. First of all, Alaska Airlines is not one person. You know, he doesn't have a home. They can just run up to him like, here's our vegan chocolates. No, they probably put it out in an airport. I don't know how, just... Jesus fucking Christ. That is the most cringe shit ever. Bringing vegan chocolates to a company that had to pull it out of a state sport because they were losing money, because people have been canceling flights, because of a global pandemic. I know there are a lot of steps to talk on there, but still, don't claim fucking credit you didn't fucking do. Yes, you did protest. Yes, you can celebrate that Alaska Airlines pulled out of the fucking Iditarod, but don't claim credit that you did that. PETA in this situation reminds me of that one kid in the back of the class when something was like happening or whatever. Like, it's like when, like, for instance, the whole class cleans up when the teacher didn't ask for something, or they cleaned up early, and she's like, "Oh, great job, kids." There's always that like one fucking smug kid. Obviously, I'm using elementary tax, you know, elementary stuff. That smug fat kid just in the back being like, "Yeah, you guys could have done it without me." Like, really, fucking PETA? Fucking really? Also, do you know how bad vegan chocolates are? Listen, I'm not gonna say I was vegan. No. I was a vegetarian for a couple months. Now, was I physically better? No. But did I feel better? I did. There are many... This isn't an anti-vegan, anti-vegetarian. I was vegetarian for a bit. I eat some vegetarian shit. I don't mean that the food is shit. Some of it is, but basically, vegan chocolate fucking sucks. Don't claim credit that isn't yours. Pretty fucking easy. Jesus fucking Christ. And also, I want to talk about some of these pictures, too. One of the things that PETA doesn't know about weather protesting is the culture surrounding it and the locations. There was a I'm not kidding. This sounds like an Onion article. I'm not kidding. Hold on. I'll have to get my bullshit reading glasses for this. Yes, these are prescription, by the way. PETA got a car. I'm not sure what kind of car, you know, or what brand it is, that supposedly sponsored the Iditarod. And they brought it out to an empty lot, or an empty street lot, and I think Philadelphia, dressed up as furries. So Iditarod stopped sponsoring car brand and all of this, started to smash it with sledgehammers. I'm not kidding you. This is an actual thing. This is an actual thing that happened. Oh my fucking god. One of the things that made me more mad about the protest in this video is they don't know how to hit a fucking window with a fucking sledgehammer. Grow the clue. Hoorah. Oh my god, you're not tapping it. You're not tapping it. If you're mad, you swing it. You swing it like you're a baseball player ready to punt an annoying... I'm not that big into sports. Ready to punt a fucking fan across the field. You don't know how to do a fucking sled. You don't know how to break a window. The window is glass. It's glass. Just like your fucking... just like your self-esteem, it's glass. Just like your self-discipline, it's glass. It breaks easily. It's a fucking window. Also, I'm pretty sure people in Philadelphia have never even heard of an Alaskan. I'm pretty sure they think it's, like, Canada. But, like, with whales, I guess. I don't really know how to describe Alaska to someone who... Point is, I'm pretty sure people in fucking Philly don't know jack shit about even the rest of the fucking... This is making me so irritated. Not about the meaning behind it, but about why in Philadelphia? Why? I don't know what I'm pointing to. I'm pointing to a Smiling Sword video right now. Probably you should subscribe. But why in Philadelphia? Is that where like the car company makes its cars? Is that like, did you try to get like a permit or a protest or something? Which they obviously didn't, because they got arrested, or I think they did. that's fucking mind-boggling about why someone would fucking do that. That's like going over to China that's like going over to China and just like protesting why America should get out of the Middle East. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, you have some decent meaning behind it. But a horrible, utter fucking execution. No wonder people meme on you. Blind fursuits, that I don't understand. Maybe it's the dogs? Dude, dogs don't have thumbs. They can't hold a sledgehammer. Jesus Christ. You kill so many dogs, I think you know what the anatomy looks like.
Headshot.
Now, PETA did say in a tweet, I'll try to find it, that animals are trying to kill themselves or something like that by eating rocks. This is half true and half not true. Are the animals trying to hurt themselves? No. Do Alaskan Iditarod dogs sometimes eat rocks? Yes. Now, I don't want to sound like little goofy Gober here, but they eat everything. And by everything, I mean absolutely fucking everything. Like, when I first got my dog, I'll show a picture of her here, she ate some of my comics. No, she did not rip them up. She ate a good chunk out of my comics. I don't mean like she ripped it up, no, she actually sat there eating my books. Like, I remember, I had like a Big Nate book, like one of those thick books. She took a humongous fucking bite out of it. Those dogs will eat anything because they are raised on soup, moose. I'm not kidding, they feed their dogs soup, and moose, sometimes blubber, fish. Good protein diet. I'd recommend it. Point is, dogs will eat anything and everything. Anything and everything, really. So trying to say that the animal is trying to kill itself by eating rocks is kind of fucking stupid. I don't. And also I saw this one other article saying that we should get GCI to stop sponsoring the Iditarod. More than 150 dogs died in the Iditarod. 150 died, huh? 150 dogs died in the Iditarod, huh? Okay. How many have you killed?
Multi-kill.
Honestly, though, this internet service provider, I will say, got heat for sponsoring the Iditarod. What a lot of just fucking. I'm not gonna go after AT&T for like sponsoring some political group or whatever the fuck. Why go after? Mind-boggling, I guess. It's fucking mind-boggling why you would want to. I understand trying to like get sponsors completely out of the Iditarod, and I'm looking at it from your point of view, I guess. I wanting it to get it completely out, so that way the Iditarod will die, I guess. So it that will no longer become a thing. But keep in mind, this is culture. This is a humongous part. I'm not gonna say. Sorry, I should rephrase that. It's a big part of, I would say, the Alaskan culture. It is our state sport. A lot of good stories behind it. Fuck off. Should be an easy thing. Just fuck off. Just like how you fuck off by killing 80% of your animals. Oh shit.
Killing spree.
Also, what does this really have to do with Alaska? Also, the level of hypocrisy, too. They basically went to Alaska, got some fake dogs, and they laid them down with some graves. Yeah. And I have to say, what the fuck is it made out of? Is it made, oh my god, is that made out of fur? Is that made out of cotton? Do you know how many animals are abused for their cotton? Do you know how many sheep are abused for their wool? Do you know, I could go on to a list here, but you're a fucking hypocrite. Also, I don't know if this was intentional. I don't think it was a troll, but one of the fucking idiots is so utterly fucking stupid. He was handing out anti-Iditarod flyers with a fucking bear on his head. You are utterly fucking stupid, dude. Really? My brain is about to explode about just these utterly fucking stupid people. Honestly, if you support PETA That's your thing. This isn't a hit piece for PETA. I agree with some of the things PETA do, like with the little chick things. I think that's kind of fucked. But the way PETA goes about things, especially when it comes out to targeting someone's culture, when it comes to targeting certain people, when it comes to targeting, I don't know, about everyone that isn't vegan, I just think it's pretty fucking stupid. Get ratioed, PETA.
Multi-kill.
Yo, for real though, big shout out to Shots in the Dark for hooking me up with these V-Epic game killing spree voice things. Thanks, bro. Go subscribe to him, please.